Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to be going over this week's epic weapons cache. So I like doing analysis on these weapon caches because you sometimes have that 1% luck to get the 5-star weapon, but is it worth it and what can you use it for? So this first weapon, Jackson's enervating wooden axe. I don't really like it. It doesn't seem like that wow or that popping to me. We have 30% HP, 15% defense, AP down, so when being attacked, a better chance to cause minus 30 AP to the enemy, but there is a better craft of this where it does minus 50 AP to the enemy. And then the last part, I don't find it helps very much, where every turn you give bonus HP to one of your teammates for 20% of your missing HP. So firstly, this means you have to be missing HP, and secondly, bonus HP isn't going to help you against infection. If it was a special weapon, if it was kind of like fast healing, but the strong version, that would be a really interesting weapon. But Jackson's enervating wooden axe the way it is, just seems like a dud of a weapon. It seems okay, but there's nothing that really makes it stand out from any other weapon that you could craft. This is not what I would call a must-have weapon. The next weapon on the wheel has been on the wheel before. It's Secretary Gao's Violent Pistol. Now, it's a bit of an interesting weapon. 30% attack, a medium bonus to AP when attacking, impair and AP down when attacking, so a better chance to drain minus 20 AP from the enemy, and impair for 3 turns. This craft is typically a tough craft, so a blue weapon craft. So I do like that it's unique to a red weapon, meaning you can't craft this on any other red weapon. You either get this weapon or you don't. It's an interesting mixture of both an offensive weapon and kind of a defensive-like weapon, because the impair and AP down, it almost seems like it's defensive even though you have to make an attack for this to occur. It just gives you another level of control. And then the last 4th slot is quite good. The alert buff is really useful, especially if you're running some red toons on your attacking team. This alert buff will definitely help protect some of your toons, especially if a defender is using a lot of blue characters, which many players are currently. So I really like Secretary Gao's Violent Pistol, especially over Jackson's enervating wooden axe. This weapon I think could be very adaptable to a bunch of different types of teams. It would be good on a supporting character because it does have some attack, but it also has that control with the impair and AP down, coupled with giving your team a defensive buff. You could honestly just add a huge bonus to AP when attacking and upgrade the attack to 40% attack, and you'd have a solid weapon. And the last 5-star weapon that is in this weapons cache is Dayu's Violent Ceremonial Katana. Now, we have seen this weapon before in the weapons cache, and it is a pretty good weapon. 30% attack, a medium bonus to AP when attacking, AP down, so when being attacked, a better chance to cause minus 50 AP to the enemy, and then strong attacks, where at the start of every turn, for every strong toon on your team, all other teammates, so excluding the toon holding this weapon, will get a 10% attack buff per strong toon on your team. Now, this weapon is a little confusing in some ways because we have a 30% attack buff, but we need to be attacked in order to cause minus 50 AP to the enemies, and the strong bonus, where all other teammates can get an attack bonus, it's excluding the toon that's actually holding this weapon. So the 30% attack to me doesn't make much sense. I would rather switch that out for maybe HP or defense, and the medium bonus to AP when attacking, depending on the toon who's holding this. Like if they're a character that taunts the enemy into them, well, maybe a huge bonus to AP when taking damage might make more sense. Now, conventionally, we're used to a huge bonus to AP when attacking, and that is usually very effective because you know exactly how much AP you're gaining every turn, versus when it's a huge bonus to AP when taking damage, or any AP bonus that is reliant upon taking damage. It's all relative to how much damage you actually take. You don't know how much AP you're going to gain until after you're actually attacked. This can create some confusion for teams, so I find it to be more effective on a defensive team if you know those certain characters will be taking damage. But at that, nothing is guaranteed. Overall, I do think this weapon wheel is pretty decent. I think the second two weapons are much better than the first one, and that is even seen with the color of the upgrades. We have two 5-star weapons with a top upgrade both in the 3rd and the 4th slot, and then one 5-star weapon that doesn't have either the top upgrades in the 3rd or 4th slot. I think that weapon is just a bad weapon in general. The other two weapons can definitely be used on a variety of different teams. So even with these solid weapons, I myself will not be pulling on this weapons cache. I'm saving some coins right now, trying to save for WOC3 because I know I'm going to need coins to coin back, as well as coins for cans. I only have 20 war cans at the moment, and that is incredibly low when I'm going to try and get at least 400,000 points. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching and listening to my video. I hope you guys took some valuable information away from it.